All right, now to the big debate of the day. Should people be allowed to take their dogs to Bunnings? I know you've been thinking about this all day. Actually, it's created a massive storm online when someone took to the internet and wrote, "Keep your dog at home. Bunnings is a hardware store, not a dog park." And that little post online generated all sorts of responses. So I thought it's worth asking the question, what do you think? I'll give you my personal view. I don't know why people need to take their dog shopping. Surely your dog can survive 15 minutes without your attention. I was at a post office in Brisbane, I think it was last week, and I'm standing in line, as you do at post offices, for hours, and there was a guy in front of me who had his dog in the post office, dressed in a tutu, a pink tutu, and everybody was fawning over it.
Yeah.
And I was standing there, I just couldn't believe, A, that he had the dog, B, he dressed in a tutu, but more to the point that all these other customers were like, "Oh, that's so cute." That's like, get your dog out of the post office.
No,
leave it at home in the backyard where it belongs.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding for a moment.
That's adorable. If I saw a dog in a tutu at the post office, I mean, what else is there to do at the post office? You're just standing there for hours, as you say. Why not just cuddle a cute dog or give it a pat or admire how adorable it is?
A point of order, a dog in a tutu does not look cute, no matter how cute the dog may be. There's this phenomenon now for people to sort of impose human characteristics on their animals and to treat them like they're mini human beings. Virgin Airlines now are allowing you to take your dog on a plane. God forbid, that would drive me back to Qantas.
That'll be, remember Snakes on a Plane? We'll have Dogs on a Plane, will be the next film. Look, I don't have a particular issue with the dogs at Bunnings. I think, it's up to Bunnings to decide whether they want dogs there, and customers will make decisions whether or not they go on the basis of that. If you don't like hardware stores where dogs are allowed, you've got to go to, I don't know, Mitre 10 or some other place instead of Bunnings, I suppose. These are the decisions we have to make in the free market. But it is a bizarre phenomenon how people get so attached to their dogs. In fact, the dogs get so attached to their owners that they have anxiety these days, right? Mate of mine, as you would know, I've said it before, I was down in Melbourne on the weekend for Derby Day, and a good mate of mine, Pierce, if you're watching, said to me, I was on the phone to him the other night, and he said, "Oh, very sorry, I would have asked if you wanted to go out for dinner after Derby Day, except that I had to rush home to the dog because they've recently got a dog. I think he's about 8 months or something now, but recently got a little cavoodle, and he has terrible separation anxiety. And so his wife stayed at the apartment in Melbourne, and he had to go back to their house in Warragul because the dog could not be left alone. He'd been alone all day." And so this is like the stuff that people, it's like having a child that people have to deal with.
Give the dog an iPhone. You do it with your kids.
I've got to take the dog to Bunnings. It's just like, wow, the effort that has to be put in. Like I've got 2 cats. They just set and forget. I don't worry about them. I come to work, I go home, they're glad to see me, but they don't tear the place apart and to take them everywhere.
See, the
separation anxiety.
The thing with cats, right, is you say with the cat, you set and forget. That's not what happens. The cat sets and forgets you.
Yeah, and
that's why no one wants cats.
And that is why dogs are way better than cats. Yes, they need more work, they need more attention, but the best things in life require love and care, and the bond between an owner and their dog is like nothing else.
Yeah, but stop treating it like it's your kid. It's an animal.
Well, for some people, it is basically their child, and they should have babies if they can. But it's true. Lots of people are lonely.
I'm telling you, dogs are left wing and cats are right wing, because dogs are always me. What's in it for me? You've got to give me something. Help me. Are you there? Dogs believe in the welfare state. Cats, they say, don't tread on me. They're individualists. They make their own way. They make their own money. They can feed themselves. Dogs, if you left them alone, they'd cark it, for heaven's sake. Anyway, I do love greyhounds, though.